The first step in the installation process has already taken place long before the AC Patriot was ordered. You see, we only work with a handful of experienced, skilled air conditioning companies in a given area. These companies are our partners and the only companies authorized to install the AC Patriot. All technicians are licensed, insured, and properly trained. We do this to make sure that you have the best professional service in the business. The AC Patriot is not a miracle product and does not fix a broken air conditioning system. The product simply improves the performance of an air conditioner that is already operating properly. Therefore, before each AC Patriot installation, the technician will complete a basic system check absolutely free of charge. Once the complimentary system check is complete and the technician determines that the air conditioner is in good operating condition, then we are ready to take the initial baseline measurements. Because we offer a money-back performance guarantee with each AC Patriot installation, we must demonstrate performance improvement by completing our installation form. The installation form captures the before and after measurements of 4 key data points: air duct temperature, startup amperage, running amperage, and noise level. As long as there is improvement in at least 2 of these categories, the system is deemed to be improved. After the equipment information has been entered, it is now time to take the first before measurement, the running amperage. The technician will use a standard amp meter and record the running amperage and read the amperage across the run wire from the contactor. Next, the noise level will be recorded. To measure the noise level, the technician will hold the decimal meter halfway up to the top of the condensing unit and 1 foot away. The technician will record the lowest reading. Now let's go inside and take the vent temperature reading. The technician will now record the temperature coming out of the air vents. It doesn't matter which air vent is used as long as the same one is used for both measurements. We are now ready to record the final before measurement, the startup amperage. The technician will pull the disconnect. The disconnect is a safety device that allows the technician to shut down power to the unit to avoid electrocution. The technician will now place the amp meter on the start wire, and the amp meter will measure how many amps the system pulled during startup. First, we'll start with the 521 compressor saver. The 521 compressor saver is installed with the power to the unit turned off. Next, the technician will apply Ice 22. Ice 22 comes in 2 different packages. There is a can, which can be used on R22 systems only, and the bottle, which can be used on either R22 or 410A systems. Now that the AC Patriot is installed, we need to wait at least 30 minutes for you to see the initial benefits of the Ice 22. In the meantime, let's take a closer look at what is happening inside your system. Now that 30 minutes has passed, let's complete the installation by taking the after measurements. Remember, Ice 22 typically takes a good day or 2 to circulate through the system, but many of the benefits can be witnessed in as little as 30 minutes. Let's start indoors with the air duct temperature. The air duct temperature should be measured from the same duct and location as before. Now let's record the running amperage and the noise level. Let's measure the noise level first. Now let's take the running amperage. Before the measurement is taken, let's take a quick look at what happens inside the system with respect to amp readings. When the system starts up, the amps will shoot up. As we see from the lock rotor amps and from our before startup measurement, the amps are very high. This is for less than a second and the system returns to a steady state or more constant amp draw. When we introduce Ice 22 to the system, temporarily the system has to use more power to help circulate or push the oil throughout the system while keeping the current refrigerant flow rate constant. As a result, it is common to expect the amps to initially rise. Then, as Ice 22 has coated the system and not needing to be pushed anymore, the amps will steadily drop and eventually settle to a new, lower, steady state. Because each system is different, the amount of time needed to go through this temporary cycle varies. Because of this, we occasionally see higher initial measurements on the running amps after measurement. Well, let's see what happened here.
Okay, there it is.
Let's summarize the results.